Presentation. Well, I'll go with the official Crazy Old Man show because it's 9/11. And I'm not going to go into this whole sob story about my fucking deal with 9/11 and being there and whatever. All I'm going to say is it's the attack that keeps on killing. And the real heroes of 9/11 were the first responders who gave their all to save fellow New Yorkers and are now paying a terrible price with, fighting these airborne diseases with all the particles of shit and crap that was floating around. And oddly, one of the only people that went to bat for them and got something done was Jonathan Stewart. It's just sad the way that it's sort of been swept under the rug. Yeah, we'll have a bunch of weeping memorials and read the names of the victims and things like that, but there was more victims than the 3,000 people that were killed in the World Trade Center and the Washington thing and the Pennsylvania thing. There are still victims being claimed. Yet, who was punished for this? We were on the cusp of catching Osama Bin Laden when all of a sudden the second dumbest president in the world, George W. Bush, decided to invade Iraq because that's where he thought it was. It was just a way to get even with Saddam Hussein because Saddam Hussein was going to kill his daddy. Okay, so we were like this close to getting him, and then of course when we did get him, supposedly, he was in Pakistan, so when Pakistan's supposed to be an ally of ours or something, and he was in Pakistan for all these years. Yet what really tweaks me and really pisses me off is, okay, they claim they had taken out Bin Laden, and for whatever reason they gave him a burial at sea. That doesn't wash with me. We had no trouble posting pictures of a dead Saddam Hussein and Gaddafi being dragged through the streets. And I don't agree with that either. But this is a guy who supposedly masterminded the murder of over 3,000 American citizens and more in one fell swoop in New York City. And we never got to see a body. We never got to see any real proof. And just that whole thing, doesn't sit well with me because the wrong people have, people have not been punished. And with this senile president of ours going over there and fist bumping a Saudi prince like everything's fucking cool. No, it's not. We know this. It's not. But why we continually suck up to these assholes for their fucking oil is beyond me, and it's never going to be resolved. So, like I said, it's a day to live in infamy, but it's a day that, retribution has not been meted out in my estimation. And that's where I'm coming from now, because as far as I'm concerned, the three people I was with on that day, Angel, Norman Brill, and this guy Tony, they're all gone now. Norm was a direct result of stress brought on by trying to run a business in post 9/11 New York City. All the stress and all the bullshit and whatever, it took everybody out. And I've met people, first responders, who had dogs and lost their dogs to this cancer and, because of debris and shit like that. So like I say, it keeps on killing and killing and killing, yet, in my estimation, we have yet to be, paid back for what, we've yet to get payback, us getting payback for that. Endless wars, in places we shouldn't fucking be, and more stupidity on the home front with everybody investigating everybody else, and Nazis marching in Florida over the Labor Day weekend saying they support Ron DeSantis. Sorry, my grandfather and father fought a war because of this shit, and the fact that it's fucking coming back up to the, bubbling to the surface after rocks are turned over in scummy ponds makes me really wonder where the fuck we're going as a country. So, those who lost people on 9/11 and those who were lost on 9/11, my deepest condolences. And to Saudi Arabia and all those who aided them, fuck you.